First and foremost, I'd like to thank my mom and dad, my pops. Thank you so much for being an excellent role model for me, showing me what it means to be a hard worker, and showing me what it means to have self-discipline. So thank you for all your love and support throughout the years. Thank you to all the cadre at Det 485 for being excellent role models for me and showing me what it means to be a leader overall, and specifically an Air Force officer. Thank you to all my friends and family, Eric, Brian, Tosh, and everybody in between, all my aunts and uncles, all my cousins. Thank you for being there for me. Thank you to the entire H&P, Kevin Westerland, Rusty Karkov, Colin Chansky, Greg, Dimitri, and of course Archie and Mike Quigley. So thank you for being there for me through all the highs and lows. Appreciate it.
So first off, I would like to thank Cadre for shaping me and molding me as a leader these past 4 years and teaching me what it means to be the best person that I can be. Next, I would like to thank my friends for listening to me and just supporting me throughout my time here at Rutgers and in ROTC, and just motivating me when things got really tough. Next, I would like to thank my parents for always putting me first, even if it was at their own expense, and I would not be here today without their support.
Yeah, I'd just like to first thank my family, who unfortunately can't be here today, but they've had such a big role in shaping who I am today, and have supported me the past just like 4 years through highs and lows. And then secondly, I'd like to thank Cadre, both current and past. They've just played such a big role in shaping my ROTC experience, and really bringing me into this culture of the Air Force, which I couldn't have imagined as a freshman 4 years ago. And finally, I want to thank the senior class. You've really brought me into this big Air Force family and this big Detachment 485 family. And then even though I only spend a week here, a day per week here, I really feel like a big part of this, and you're a big reason why I keep on coming back every week. So thank you, everybody. I'm looking forward to the future.
So I want to give my thanks to my family, particularly my parents. My parents made sure that I had the tools and resources to wind up at Rutgers University. They didn't force me into this program, ROTC. This is under my own volition, and I wound up here because of their support. And so I want to thank my parents. I also want to thank my brother. He's helped me every day for the past 4 years, and even the small ways. Every day he helped me out, and so I want to thank my brother. Also, my friends that I made here in ROTC have supported me from the very beginning. These past 4 years would have been a lot tougher if I didn't have the outstanding friends I've made here in ROTC. I also want to thank the cadre who took the time to develop me into the person I am today, and they were there behind the scenes every step of the way, making sure I had whatever it is that needed to be done behind the scenes, and they helped me tremendously. And lastly, I want to thank God. These past 4 years, I've been more faithful, and He has been there with me as well every step of the way. Thank you.
All right, awesome.
To begin, I'd like to thank God. Without God, we couldn't be here today. And next, I'd like to thank my parents for all the sacrifices they've made throughout the years to help me get into this position. Next, this goes along with my siblings, Rob, Kyle, and Bern. We've been through everything together, and we don't do anything individually. It's all a team. Next, I'd like to thank my aunts and uncles who made it out there in the crowd today. Thank you so much for making it. It means the world to me. And of course, Pop, thanks for coming. I never get tired of talking about sports. And thanks for all the great guidance you've given me throughout the years. Next, I'd like to thank my friends, Emily first, then all the guys that I've lived with in the last few years, Rusty, Colin, especially Archie and Vasquez. Thank you so much for being great friends to me. All of my friends that are here from back at home, thank you so much for coming. Dan, Mike Avalone, Ryan, Tim, I appreciate it so much. We've been through so much in the last couple of years and really our whole life, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. And last but not least, I would love to thank the cadre, all the mentorship you've given me throughout the last few years to help me become an officer and a man. I appreciate it so much, and I hope that I can be half the officer that all of you have been to us.
First, I'd like to thank Cadre for their mentorship and guidance over the last 4 years. They taught me a lot, more than I could ever have learned anywhere else, and I thank them for that. Lieutenant Colonel Danny Luck, Captain Stevens, Captain Murray, Captain Marinelli, Tech Sergeant Conrad, Staff Sergeant Nelson, Mrs. Nicholson, thank you. Next, to my Rec Pro staff that I've had the pleasure of working with for 2 years, Mr. Fish, Goobs, KP, teaching me a lot about leadership and teaching me how to have fun at work, and that's important. My friends, both at home and at school, Katie, Sierra, Alicia, Case, Jackie, Jasmine, April, Liz, all those people that really have got me through the 4 years, and leaving college is really hard because of people like you. Next to my commissioning class, Tone, Mike, Auntie, Alex, Russ, I love you guys, and you guys are my family. I can't wait to see the great things you do for our world. My aunts and uncles and cousins, there's way too many of you to name, so thank you for giving me the love and support. I wouldn't want to be in any other crazy big family. To Gubby and Toots, thank you guys. You're my lifesavers and my heroes all in one, and I really don't know where I'd be without you. Next to my parents, Kristen and Tony, thank you for teaching me what it means to be a hard worker and for giving me that extra motivation I needed. And lastly, the biggest thank you I could give to my siblings, Riley, Nat, AJ, Mel, Corinne, Jamie, Bella, and Dominic. You guys are my reason for being here, and I hope I make you proud. You make me proud every single day, and I love you guys more than words can describe, so thank you.